Are you, as I was, an operational business leader with customers? Well, if you're a business leader, you almost certainly have customers. So that's a bit of an obvious question, but let me ask you a question about the customers. How do you keep them satisfied? How do you know they're satisfied? What is the process by which they're satisfied? This is a tool to help you ensure that you minimise loss of customers, because, to be honest, I discovered quite early in my career, whilst we lose customers for good reasons, most of the customers we lost were for bad reasons. Something we'd done wrong, something we could have done better. And I only found out about it after we lost the deal. So here's a process that I would encourage you to get your team to work through and present to you in a workshop to make sure that you satisfy customers. It's called Customer Journeys, and it is in concept very simple. Get them to map out every interaction with the customer. From when the customer's never heard of you, when do they first hear of you typically? What is it that you do that gets them aware of you? And then map on from that to when they find out a bit more about you, when they inquire of you, when there's a lead generated. How do you convert that lead? What are the touches in the process of the sale? And having completed the sale, what happens next? Who touches the customer? Where does finance come in? Where's the invoice get raised? Where does the product get delivered? Where's the service get delivered? Work your way all the way through to the point when they've been satisfied with what you've delivered for them. But that's not where it finishes, is it? You want to maintain that relationship, so how do you maintain the relationship? Keep on plotting all the way through until the customer is retained and permanently satisfied or left. Left to right, big long chart. And then as you work along that chart, ask yourself, and how satisfied does the typical customer feel at this point? That might sound a bit silly because you always want the customer to be completely satisfied. But actually, in reality, there are patterns. Customers, when they're making a decision, obviously are a bit unsure. When they've made a decision, first impact is often they feel good because they've got it sorted. But very soon afterwards, they may go into what's called buyer's remorse, and the emotions may typically go down a bit. And then you start to deliver on the promise, and assuming you're doing a good job, things start to get better, and the graph goes up. But then very often in real life, there's something they expected which you don't do, and there's a bit of a hiccup and things go down. Plot it as an up-down graph from left to right to understand how the relationship's built with your customers. And then finally, look at where the key interactions are with your customer. Where is it you touch them? Where is it you interact with them? And are those interactions as good as they should be? If not, why not? What can you do about it? Work through this process. It's called a customer journey map. Work it through with your team. Get your team to present it to you. Get the team to talk it through. Get the team to think about how can we make sure the customer is absolutely delighted that we're not just touching them, we're kissing them, we're cuddling them, we're making them feel great. What is it we do at every stage to keep the customer satisfied? Remembering that it starts before they've heard of you and it ends with them maintaining a relationship with you because you're keeping in touch post-sale. Remember, customers are not to be treated worse than prospective customers. You need to look after them. I have indeed a speaker who talks about customers as paying prospects in order to keep people thinking that way. Hope you find that useful. I learned it from a lady called Julie Holmes, a brilliant speaker. So if you're interested in finding out more, don't talk to me, talk to Julie Holmes. Julie is brilliant on this subject. I can help you with business in general, but she's a specialist in customer journeys. Thank you. Bye-bye.